Yobachi 2007 back at you with another one. We're going to hear this emergent story about women going down to Mexico, what I believe is going to be an emergent story about women going down to Mexico for surgery. We'll see how much of it we can capture without getting copyrighted. Let's see how this goes.
All right, we are back now with a devastating story of a Texas woman fighting for her life after she traveled to Mexico to get cosmetic surgery.
All right, so she's traveling to Mexico to get cosmetic surgery. We're going to have to break this up pretty frequently to make sure that we're not getting copyrighted, hopefully, here. Let's see what we can do.
The mother of three contracting meningitis in the same clinic that is tied to an outbreak of this life-threatening infection. Ellison Barber has the details.
Good morning. For years, Crystal Viejas built a following online.
So she apparently was a health and fitness and lifestyle influencer on Instagram, but instead of getting her body and getting her health and getting her look that she desired through fitness, which she claims to be an influencer in, she went and took the easy route. She wanted to take the shortcut and go down and get some surgery.
In March, the Brownsville native traveled across the border to Matamoros, Mexico for a full-body cosmetic procedure, hoping.
So this is odd, a full-body cosmetic procedure. A full-body cosmetic procedure. They don't give any further details about it. I thought they would at some point in this segment, but they don't. So all we know is she went to Mexico. She wanted to get a cosmetic procedure. It's something that's full body. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe some of you who know more about cosmetic procedures might have an idea. This is probably a lot of tucking and lifting and fat removal throughout her body. She didn't want to eat healthily and do what it takes to look a particular way. She wanted to get it the easy way. And I would have thought that she must be doing this in order to attract a man. But let's move a little bit forward in this video. But before we do that, definitely if you hadn't already, hit the subscribe button, like the video up. Liking this video is free. If you could do that, that would be very appreciated. Hit us with the like, and then we're going to get right back to the program. So we're going to move forward here. So I figure this must be another sad, manless woman like the majority of them are who are going overseas for these cosmetic surgeries. But no, this woman is married. She's married. There's her husband.
Days later, Johnny came home to find his wife on the couch, unable to move and barely speaking.
And as soon as I got close, I can feel the heat.
She's got a husband and little kids, and she's risking her life for surgery for vanity purposes. Furthermore, not only does she want to take a shortcut to fitness when she's supposed to be a fitness influencer, she wanted to take a cheaper shortcut by going to South America, and as they say in the segment that I skipped over that part, that she could get the procedure for thousands of dollars cheaper. That's why she's going to Mexico. So she wants to take shortcuts and then take shortcuts on the cheap, and then take shortcuts on the cheap to look a certain to achieve a certain look, when she already has a husband who apparently likes what he's got. He wouldn't have been with her, and she's got young kids, but her vanity is more important. It's worth it to risk her life for her vanity over over being there for her husband and her children, her young children. This is the mind state of the women that we're dealing with out here today. And this mind state is highly problematic, but we need to recognize it. And you need to recognize it in women who maybe haven't done such things yet. But you need to be able to see in a woman, once you're starting to engage with her, what kind of mentality she has. If she has a mentality, and this is where all the things with the distorted eyelashes, these big eyelashes come in. This is where all of the over tattooing, the excessive tattoos comes in, the nose rings that some men think are okay. They're always trying to do something to alter their look. They never can be happy with who they are. And a woman who can't be happy with who she is, and is not settled in her mind, will do things like this and risk her family, risk being taken out of her family for her own vanity, but because she cares more about her vanity to achieve a particular look when she's already fairly fit. I mean, we've got pictures of her uh, in the workout room. Look at this. This is not a big fat woman. Look, she looks fine. She looks fine. What is she doing? She's doing this to achieve some kind of perfection. There she is in the gym. Her husband goes to the gym. Women talk about, oh, why don't you work out with me? You should, if you would work out with me, I could be healthy and fit. She's already there, but for uber vanity purposes, because she can't be settled in her own mind, in her own spirit, she'd rather risk her life taking shortcuts on the cheap to go get surgery for pure and simple vanity because her mind is not settled. And the segment goes on to talk about multiple women who are doing this. They were recommended this particular hospital by a friend of theirs. Yet there have been dozens of people in this same city, at the same hospital, and another hospital in the same city, dozens of Americans who have gotten meningitis. One lady actually died. They had to notify her when this one went to the hospital. They notified the other lady who had gone and gotten surgery before her. She went to the hospital, but she still died because her symptoms were too far gone and onset. But I think for men, what we need to take from this again is you need to recognize the kind of woman that you're dealing with. And a lot of these women are mentally damaged. And that goes to the multicolored hair. You can see her with that. There's some guys, women always start saying, just because of my hair? Ju- you're making judgments on me because of hair and tattoos and all these things because I want to look a certain way. But what this pretends to is this unsettled mind and this lack of a natural and organic self-esteem. And women who don't have that do stuff like this. And you need to be a discerning man and understand the kind of woman that you're dealing with. When they want to do all this foolishness, and when you try to pour into them understanding and lead them and guide them and say, hey, this is not what it's about. You don't need to do all. I can do what I want. I can look how I want. That's one of the women who died doing this. You can't tell me how to look, and I'm gonna look however I want and do whatever I want, and it's my body, and I do what I want. But what they want to do that is unwise is hurtful to you and your family. So it'd be better for you and better for all of us as men if we recognize these things in women up front. We know this is not a woman to deal with. Again, man, it goes back to setting standards. You need to have standards for the type of woman that you're dealing with. And a woman who is not settled in her mind, who will not take direction, who will not receive leadership from a man, when you're explaining these things to her, she still comes with all the attitude of you can't tell her nothing. She gonna do what she wants because she can do with whatever she wants with her body. When it's all of that, you need to understand that you need to move.
Mary, I am out of control. Yeah, I use drugs. I can do what I want, bitch. Yeah, I have sex and I don't use protection. It's my hot body. I'll do what I want. I don't go to school and I kill people. Whatever. I'll do what I want.
And that's these women for you.
Whatever.
Same thing. Whatever. That's all they got for you. And that attitude can lead to this. Our hearts go out for these women, especially the one who has passed away. And we saw in those statistics, at least 4 Americans, it looks like, per year have passed away going down to Mexico or South American countries trying to get involved in this foolishness. Again, the message for men is to have standards and don't just accept this nonsensical talk about it's just hair color, what's wrong with a bunch of tattoos and nose and this, that, and the other. Again, those things are your forerunners that let you know and understand what you're dealing with. Again, here she goes with the multi hair color constantly, especially when you begin to talk to them about these things and they come back with a bunch of attitude and I can do what I want refrains. That tells you what you're dealing with. And you should understand that women who need to do all of this excessive stuff are covering up something on the inside. They need to do these things on the outside to try to cover up their emotional disconnectedness and ugliness on the inside, and they're never going to be satisfied and never going to be happy. And they'll then do drastic things like this, like almost kill themselves and take themselves away from their families for their own vanity. With that, I'm going to get on up out of here. Hit the subscribe button. Come back to the channel by hitting that bell to get the notifications. And definitely, please like this video up. Hit me with the comment. What do you think about my proposition that all the multi-hair coloring and the excessive tattooing and all the face jewelry, those are signs that let you know about a woman's mind state and that she's really dying to try to cover up something on the inside, and she's willing to die to cover up the ugliness on the inside. Hit me with that, and I'm out on this one. Yobachi 2007. I'm out. Peace.